Otherwise, you've got to ask the question, why not just shut it down?
Or give it to another African airline to run with a tail.
No, no, that's shutting it down. If you look at what Malaysia's options are at the moment, similarly, at the end of the day, for South African airlines to remain profitable, or not remain profitable, to become profitable, is going to require the most drastic restructuring. And even then it might not. Even then it might not.
Is it worth having a go? With a proper board, proper CEO in place, is it worth having a go?
Of course it's worth having a go, but I'm telling you that'll never happen. I'm telling you the government can't keep its hands off it. I'm telling you politicians cannot stop interfering in airlines. They've done it for decades in South Africa. They will continue to do it for decades more. Until they hive it off, put it in the private sector, sell it to another airline, or shut it down and let somebody else come in who can run an airline. You're just going to have to accept the government will have to pay money. That's fine if that's what the policy is going to be. If that's what your policy is, that's okay. But please, don't try and pretend you're restructuring when actually all you're doing is moving the check chairs on the Titanic.
How does that then go to the credibility of the South African government at a place like this where it can't make those hard decisions?
What credibility? I mean, the president... Cyril Ramaphosa, he came in knowing that South Africa's government has minuscule credibility following the Zuma years and the capture of state-owned enterprises. You can't suddenly whitewash it away like you're cleaning a wall. People here, look, don't get me wrong though, the opportunities in South Africa are huge. The potential is enormous. The labour force is fantastic. But you cannot just turn around to people and say, oh, by the way, don't worry about that nasty little business where trillions were siphoned off in a very corrupt environment, of which, by the way, I was a member of the government at the time. I was a member. I see nothing, saw nothing, heard nothing.